to do a walkthrough of the Traffic Backdoor members area, as well as show off the software that we've created from scratch, which is our Traffic Spy software. It is the first OTO in the funnel, and it really does complement the front end perfectly. It was tailored around the training that we provide inside of the members area. So as you guys can probably see, it's 8 different modules, leveraging high traffic sites like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, forums, Google, email, and webinars. And so over the last, I don't know, probably 12 months, I've been testing different traffic methods and trying to find strategies that work, instantly, or, within a few days or a few weeks, instead of waiting, like SEO taking months or even years to rank for a keyword. So I've always been trying to find different backdoors or different shortcuts to drive traffic. And so the whole course is based around leveraging other influencers and authorities, as well as sites that just already have the traffic, and just figuring out a way to backdoor into that traffic. So this is the page that they're going to see when they come to the or when they log in. The first part is the get started area. So what we do is we break down the entire course, just kind of talking about building an email list, setting up a squeeze page, all that kind of stuff. Just the fundamentals and foundation for the traffic backdoor training. We give them downloads of the slides. We also have a mind map that they can download as well, of which we have a video that kind of explains a bird's eye view of the entire training. So once they dive into the training, you'll see that there's the 8 different modules, and I'll briefly just run through them. Facebook Backdoor. Obviously, Facebook is one of the largest sites on the web, if not the largest, and Facebook ads is extremely cheap. So what we do is there's lots of different ad methods out there for Facebook, but I walk them through the strategy that we use in Traffic Backdoor, which is just using newsfeed ads, sending them to a squeeze page, and getting them on your email list. So I walk through the overall strategy in this video. The second video, I talk about actually creating the ad, and I give them a little graphic that they can use that will help increase their click-through rates. And I also talk about custom audiences. And then I give them an unannounced bonus, which is a free copy of our List Eruption 2.0 software. So we sell this on the site for $97. So they're already getting some crazy value just from this. And it's going to allow them to create really nice viral squeeze pages. So we give them the ability to download and then also watch all of the training videos. So that is the first module. And with that unannounced bonus, I think they're going to already be blown away just by that value there. YouTube Backdoor is obviously about YouTube. We go into how to monetize YouTube with annotations, as well as with putting a link in your description, how to do searches and find videos that already have a lot of traffic or a lot of views to them, and how to approach people and how to reach out to them to try to put our squeeze page or PDF or whatever it may be in front of those people. And so I show them the strategy here, and then I actually do it in action here. Now I'll show you in the Traffic Backdoor app in a second how we're able to automate some of that research. Okay, module 3 is called LinkedIn Backdoor. I show them a way to identify who the LinkedIn group managers are and how to build relationships with those managers. And if you find relevant groups, some of them have 5, 10, 50,000 members in those groups, and they're able to message all those people. So I show them how to engage with those people, and then how to partner with them or figure out some sort of way that you can leverage the audience that they've already built on LinkedIn group. So it's not about building a group from scratch. It's about finding the right type of groups that already exist and figuring out ways to engage with the managers of those LinkedIn groups, and then building out a marketing strategy around that. They'll get the scripts as well as the slides, as well as the script that I use that they can just fill in the blanks to reach out to LinkedIn group managers. Okay. So Pinterest Backdoor, there's 4 different strategies that I go through with Pinterest. I'm not going to obviously go through them all, but some of them are just leveraging other people's authority on Pinterest or pinners who have influence. But then there's also different types of strategies, like the branded board method is where what we do is we build out a board based on or tailored to a specific brand. Then we reach out to that brand to tell them about the board that we created, in hopes that they're going to leverage their influence and their social media influence to promote that board, of which in turn we kind of backdoor into it, and people start following us as the user, following our boards, and repinning our content. Okay, so there's 4 different methods that we talk about inside Pinerest Backdoor. Forum Backdoor, this is all about obviously leveraging targeted forums, as well as the different monetization strategies that forums use so that we can leverage that information. So some of them have, banner ads, obviously, sticky posts. We go through a whole bunch of different strategies here, but the main one is building relationships with the moderators, because the moderators are obviously the ones that have the influence. So I have an outreach script that they can download, of which I've used, and it helps to convert and get people or get moderators to contact us, and put up or promote our squeeze page or promote some sort of a webinar. So there's lots of different spin-offs of these different strategies. Okay. Module 6 is Google Backdoor. So I show how to rank organically for Google Hangouts. Okay. And then I also have a video on Google Helpouts, which is the new service from Google. I have a video on that. So this is kind of the backdoor in getting inside of Google's organic results. Is I show them how to do keyword research, how to create your Hangout, how to optimize your Hangout, how to build backlinks to your Hangout, all that kind of stuff. Module 7 is email backdoor. So obviously, well, the point of this method is to identify people who have large email lists or who are doing product launches, and backdooring into those launches by getting integrated into their email sequence or into the back end of their membership area. I've created a customized email template that they can use as well. So I go through that strategy in Module 7. Module 8 is webinar backdoor. So this is about vendors that are already doing webinars, but figuring out a way that we can get those webinar registrants to sign up for our list. Okay, so we talk about giving away free bonuses on the webinar, integrating into their autoresponder sequence, integrating into their product somehow. So we go through a few different methods in Module 8. So those are the different modules. Obviously, they go in depth, and there's some walkthrough videos. And then there's the Traffic Spy software. So this is the software here. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, but what it does is it allows you to automate a lot of the research. Okay, so all you need to do is put in a keyword that you're trying to target and click enter. And so what it does is it goes out to all these different traffic sources and pulls back a ton of data. And that data is, some of the data that we tell them to get manually in the course, but if they do it through the app, then it's much more automated. So like with YouTube, one of the things that we teach them is identifying YouTube videos with no link in their description, and talking to the video owner to try to monetize that description. So you can see here, I could just sort by link in the description. I can see how many subscribers they have, how many total views. I mean, there's really an endless number of ways that you could utilize this app, just because it pulls in so much data from so many different high traffic websites that, I mean, the sky's the limit. You could really do a lot with this. So it pulls in all of that data for YouTube. Again, this correlates with the YouTube backdoor. Then it pulls in Facebook pages. So we talk about, obviously we talk about Facebook ads, but you could use this for engaging with people that have a lot of likes on their fan pages and talking to the administrators, sorting through categories, just obviously leveraging other pages that already have the influence. And same thing with groups as well, trying to find relevant groups that you can participate in. And so you can sort by members, the last time it was updated, if it's an open or a closed group. Okay. For Twitter, It pulls in Twitter influencers, so the number of tweets, number of followers, number of people following them, so you can start to engage with people on Twitter, which we don't really have. We don't talk about a lot of. We don't talk about Twitter that much inside the course, but it's still just another great outlet to gather some data on influencers. Okay. LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I don't know why the data didn't pull in, but we'll get that fixed. It pulls in relevant groups. It shows how many discussions are going on, how many members in the network, the activity level, if it's active or very active. And then Pinterest will show, let me just shrink this down a little bit. Okay, so Pinterest, it'll show the different pins for that keyword, as well as the relevant, the repins, the likes, people who are commenting on it, who pinned it. So it's really easy to find where the traffic is going on Pinterest for your keywords. Okay, so again, this app can do a lot, and you can filter the results once it's done searching, and you can export the results as well. So I mean, like I said, this app can be for anything, but it was tailored around the training. So we expect this to convert extremely well. And so that's it, guys. It's the training on the front end, the app on the back end. Then we also have the 6-figure mastermind 12-week membership program that we have. That's also OTO number 2. So we are excited about this launch, guys. Hopefully you guys will jump on board. If you guys need anything at all, just let me know. But hopefully this will give you a good understanding of what's included.